So this Royal Rumble is one that has many people split, right? And I totally understand that. I, for one, am all about unpredictability and what the fuck moments and some element of surprise at least. From that angle, to me, the men's Royal Rumble match just really, really delivered. It was what a Royal Rumble match should be. Plus the pacing and just overall, I thought it was a fantastic match. Meanwhile, the women's Royal Rumble match did not quite hit the mark. It had moments here and there, but the final moments were basically, and I'm going to say this, it was an insult to the women's division and all that they have given on a weekly basis. It's not just about who won, but the way she won. Yeah, I'm telling you that Charlotte Flair winning and the way she won was a major mistake and insult. Yeah, I'm just a dude on YouTube giving an opinion, and I believe I have the right to do so, just like how you have the right to just not take me seriously at all, call me an idiot, call me a jackass, whatever you want. The men's Royal Rumble was not an insult to the men's division. Many are shocked that Jey Uso won. Many are for it, and many are against it. For me, Jey Uso's win was done in a way in which it did not really insult the men's roster in any way whatsoever. It didn't make anyone seem weak. I just felt the men's Royal Rumble was overall done better, and we were kept on our toes, guessing till the last moment. That's important in a Royal Rumble match. Overall, I enjoyed the event, but I'm just going to jump straight into the main matches, the men's Royal Rumble and the women's Royal Rumble. First, let's just talk about the women's Royal Rumble match, and why I feel the way I feel. In terms of the match in totality, it was a good match. I'm not going to say it was a great match, it was a good match. The women's division at present is absolutely stacked, and everyone had their moments. For the most part, I mean, I hope there were more moments, but it was whatever, right? At times, the ring was just really crowded, and I felt the eliminations could have been more spread out. I thought that was one major weakness. Now, what did we all think? If you go online, many felt that Io Sky would win. She is the fan favorite. After that, it was Bianca Belair. Nia Jax, as we know till now, is the irresistible force who has also proven her worth over the years. Liv Morgan had a great year and has proven herself, as a worthy competitor. So there's so many women in this match and so much you could have done, right? Even Naomi is a great wrestler. Many women. They have all grinded non-stop on a weekly basis, right? They all have a story to tell. But I guess fuck them. Charlotte Flair returns. She walks oh so slowly towards the ring. I mean, I don't know. It just felt pretty damn obvious where we were going with this when she came out and in the way in which she came out. Then there was that spot later in the match. I don't. A bulk of the top women in the division are hanging on the side of the ring. Nia Jax, in one swift move, eliminates Liv Morgan, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky. Man, I don't know who else, if anyone else, but basically all who we thought could potentially win in the series of predictions, or anyone who could have been in the top 4 at least, they're all eliminated in one swift move. I mean, the eliminations could have been spread out, right? It was a very strange spot. Then we had Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Roxanne Perez, and Charlotte Flair. Oh, I fucking wonder who's gonna win. Right? At this point, who's gonna win, right? It's gonna be either Charlotte Flair or maybe Nia Jax. But at this point, it was kind of obvious it's gonna be Charlotte Flair. So it didn't really keep us on our toes till the end at this point. And I was still thinking about that spot in which they just got rid of the women's division. Fuck all your work, man. Charlotte Flair is here. So Nia tosses out Nikki Bella. Then Flair and Perez team up on Jax, eliminating her. Seconds later, Flair nails one final big boot to send Perez flying off the apron to the floor to become the first 2-time winner of the Women's Royal Rumble. I just don't think Charlotte Flair needed this win. By this logic, anyone can just return and win. But more than that, what an insult to the women's division, the way the top players were just eliminated. As if all for the purpose of just making way for the queen, Charlotte Flair, to win. They could have made it more interesting, even if Charlotte Flair were to win. Also, no Becky Lynch, and no Jade Cargill. We still don't know who attacked Jade Cargill. Personally, quite frankly, I wouldn't have been disappointed if we got a surprise of Jade Cargill winning. That's more present than Charlotte Flair. Maybe Jade's busy somewhere, who knows. Still, I will say that till the point Charlotte Flair entered, it was a great match, right? Good match, okay? After she arrived, everything was just so obviously choreographed for her victory. So I don't know why she won. I just don't. It was a lazy decision in my opinion. Again, just a YouTuber giving an opinion. Now let's contrast this with the Men's Royal Rumble and why Jey Uso's win does not bother me. In fact, I might even be for it. Firstly, the match had more story than the Women's Royal Rumble match. We had things happening between the Luchadors, Rey Mysterio, and Penta. We had Gable and the Alpha Academy. We had the Bloodline narrative with the insane Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns face to face. What the fuck, holy shit. We had the stories of Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns play out in the ring. We had John Cena. But not just the involvement of all these people. The star power was utilized perfectly in this match. Nobody was insulted except maybe Drew McIntyre, who was eliminated in a very strange manner. I don't know why. Reports actually say that his elimination was a botch. It wasn't supposed to happen the way it happened, and he was pissed. He actually, walked out of the arena before the Royal Rumble match even happened. This is apparently a true story. It's reported that Drew McIntyre was pissed, and his elimination was apparently botched. He just walked out from the arena after he was eliminated. Then we had the pompous Logan Paul, the dude's smart in a weird way, alright? Even if people hate him, you can't deny the fact that he uses his mind. When CM Punk eliminates both Roman Reigns and Seth, everyone was like, holy shit. But then Logan Paul takes advantage from behind and eliminates CM Punk. Massive heat. Yeah, a lot of people are pissed. Man, I love heat. I love crazy shit. I love chaos. Okay? And nobody saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. And it's just these sort of what the fuck insane moments that really just make wrestling what it is. Logan Paul has a lot of heat, right, for doing that. Then we get some drama outside the ring. Seth Rollins goes nuts. Like I said, this is the type of chaos I like to see, man. It's all in the story. You know what I mean? Almost each and every superstar in the Men's Royal Rumble match had a story to tell, some role to play. Now, when we have Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and John Cena in the ring, obviously at that time, I was thinking, obviously John Cena will win. And I'm sure many people thought that. And many were annoyed, I'm sure, that none of the other top superstars, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, were in the top 4. Many thought, Cena, CM Punk, and Roman would be in the final 3. Nope. If that was the case, yes, we would still be on the edge of our seats, I'm sure, since, any of those 3 could win. But, what I saw here was actually some reverse psychology. Hear me out. Right? When the WWE has John Cena, Logan Paul, and Jey Uso as the final 3, they know that the fans at this point will be thinking, obviously John Cena will win, right? Like how I was thinking. But that's not what happened. And that's the key, right? First, Logan Paul is eliminated. And then we are literally in shock. Everyone is shocked, right? Cena and Jey are the last 2 members of this Royal Rumble. After a spear by Jey Uso, a couple spots by Cena, both of them are hanging for dear life. A couple flying kicks by Jey Uso. Then Cena tries to go for the attitude adjustment from the edge of the ring. Jey slides out and lands inside the ring and pushes John Cena out. That's right. Jey Uso wins. Till the last moment, we were kept waiting. We were kept guessing what's going to happen. Nobody saw this coming till the last moment. I love it because it was done while protecting everyone else. The Royal Rumble match of this kind, and this match in particular, is what a Royal Rumble match should be. The Royal Rumble, is a type of match where a mid-card and or upcoming wrestler can use his wits and intelligence to outsmart the bigger men in the game, right? That's what Logan Paul did, right? Meanwhile, John Cena hasn't won a singles match in a while now and has been gone for a while. So Jey Uso eliminating him is fine, technically, right? It was just overall just done well, unlike the last moments of the Women's Royal Rumble match. The ring never felt crowded in the Men's Royal Rumble match. The eliminations were spread out, unlike in the Women's Royal Rumble match. The way the Royal Rumble match is set up, anybody can win it. You know, it's really not just about your wrestling ability or skills. So basically the Men's Royal Rumble match, was fantastic and exactly what a Royal Rumble should be, like I'm saying again, right? Also, notice how John Cena helps others. He helps others grow. He will put over the current roster. Now contrast that with Charlotte Flair. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, hats off to Jey Uso, and no words to say about Charlotte Flair. Yeah, okay, it was the decision of WWE Creative, but quite frankly, it didn't work for me. Again, yes, I'm a YouTuber, whatever, it just didn't work for me. DIY also defend their tag team titles against Motor City Machine Guns. It was basically a match that could have been on TV, I guess. I don't know if this was a PLE-worthy match, but it was a fun match for what it was. DIY retained the titles. I think that was expected. Not much else to really say about this match, Now let's talk about Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Holy shit, what a match. I think Cody has undoubtedly evolved, during his just title reign. They both destroyed each other, right? The ladder was a symbol of how much these two men have grown to absolutely despise each other. They both use the ladder to their advantage. At one point, Sami Zayn comes out. I believe Kevin Owens was bleeding by this point, and he basically checks on Kevin Owens. I'm not going to lie, a side of me was thinking, what if Cody Rhodes were to actually lose? What a swerve that would be. There were a couple of close calls, I'm not going to lie, there were, right? Then we have that spot from the announcer's table, which was insane. Kevin Owens was slammed through a ladder, right? His head literally buried between the metal. That was crazy. I think Cody just ended his entire track between him and Kevin Owens. Cody wins, obviously. This was a violent match, man. It was just rustic, raw, and just intense. So overall, this show was a good show. It was expected that Cody, would retain his championship belt. But it's the match that made the journey overall, right? The Men's Royal Rumble was awesome, right? Unexpected victory by Jey Uso. The Women's Royal Rumble match was overall good until Charlotte Flair entered. I don't support the result of that match. Obviously, like I said, that doesn't really matter, but it's my opinion. Anyways, it's time to say yeet on our way to WrestleMania. We still have the Elimination Chamber. Let's see what happens there. We have CM Punk's favor, whatever that will be. I'm sure that hopefully that'll, come into play at some point. And just a lot to look forward to, So that's that, guys. Please do share, subscribe to my channel mainly, right? Hit the bell icon. Until next time, peace out. Bye.